What's going on, guys? We're live. It's a beautiful Monday morning, and we're gonna be working away at the Maggot King collection log. We're at 307 KC so far. Still no uniques. Pretty unfortunate. We should have already hit one unique off of the table. I think it's a 1 in 200 chance to hit anything. So yeah, let's get things started. We're gonna be grinding away, see if we can hit something. We're going to start things off with the mage method, or the range method. And then after that, probably move over to mage depending on how things go. I've been liking the range method though with CCB. I feel like we use less supplies too. We don't use like really any runes compared to Shadow. Nice Ruby Bolt. Big game, bro. Got the Elder Fang at 19 KC on day one. Was able to afford a Vernic. Yo, congrats, man. How much did you sell it for on day one? It was still like 100 and something mil. $170 mil, damn. Serpalm inoculation method is too easy. Yeah, I've been seeing it. It looks very chill. Doesn't really look that difficult. Haven't played in a year. Yeah, he's not really that bad. Hey JB, what's going on, brother? Yo. Kayla, what's up, man? No, we haven't seen any drops yet. We're at 308 KC, and we're 0 for 3. We've seen like the two regular collection logs. What's it called? The Venator Fang and Venator Tooth. But we haven't seen the Elder one for the amulet. We haven't seen the... Oh my goodness, we're getting a lot of procs here. Yeah, we haven't seen the mace either. Or the Kiston. So yeah, pretty tough luck here, but it's the way she goes with some bosses. Whoops. That's a long melee phase. That was nice. Wish you luck. Hey, thank you, Bill. Yeah, it'll come through at some point. I mostly just want to go for green log and see if we can, I don't know, click through by accident there. That's a bad final phase. Tarnished necklace. Let's see, do I have enough? Yeah, I could do another kill here. Might be a little tight. What plug was that selling you to pots? I think it's Unpotted Reminder. This the hardest boss? No, definitely not. This is the newest boss, but nothing close to the hardest in the game. Mr. GP begging, yo, what's going on? Yeah, we don't have Inquisitors yet. We used to have, but we sold it off to get the T-bow. So we've kind of just went with Oathplate for this boss. Still works out. Yeah, the ZCB is a lot of fun. I like the ZCB a little bit more than Shadow right now. Stimfike feathers. Josh, yo, thank you for the follow on the TikTok. The hardest boss is the one you need to defeat to access it? Yeah, essentially. If they didn't have those like overpowered brews that you can constantly get, then I feel like that boss would be a lot harder. Why bother shooting grubs? They're one tick with a bow, so you don't really lose any downtime. So yeah, yo, thank you for the follow on the Twitch. Appreciate you, homie. But yeah, you don't lose any downtime with the Webweaver bow. Or essentially, you could swap it out for a Bofa or any other bow, essentially. But yeah, you don't lose any downtime. We're also using Death Charge, so killing off the grubs, we do get our spec back, which is important with the ZCB. So it does speed up kills significantly with the Death Charge. And also the grubs heal, so if you constantly leave them up, they're just going to be healing 1 HP every time they go over a piece of gravel. So like long term, you are going to have slower kills. Yeah. No, they're not one shot on the ground. It's only when they're midair. And yeah, for our first kill, we are bringing a surge potion as well. So, like, I can show you guys the method that I've been going for, like PBs. I spec off the start, summon our thrall, and do death charge. And then I'm typically looking for my ruby bolts to proc. There's another one. And then if I death charge the maggot right here, I'll drop the food. And then surge pot, I'll have enough for another ruby bolt proc right there. So I've got 2 ZCP specs off. And we've already one phased him down into his melee phase. And if we get lucky hits on the melee phase, then we could even one phase him down to his enraged melee phase. The melee phase is essentially what you're looking for, because that's like where most of your DPS comes during the kill. So the faster I can get him into the melee phase, the faster my kills can be. So that's why we're bringing the ZCB and the surge pots. Oops. Like right there, if we had some better hits, we might have been able to proc his enrage phase, which is what we've done. We've done that for our PB, and our PB is 127. Do some solo Tob. Oh man, I don't even know if I could do a solo Tob. I don't have that skill and comfortability on Tob yet. I don't know how to like Verzik walk and whatnot. But yeah, that was a really fast kill. What even was that? 155. Anything sub 2 minutes is really good. Rip. CCV spec missed. Carry on stuff he shoots is literally defined as rotting flesh of an animal. Interesting. Yeah, they definitely killed it with like the whole area and how everything looks. Definitely fits that theme. Am I Dutch? No, I am Ukrainian, and I was born in Canada, so you could technically say I'm Canadian, but yeah, no, both my parents are from are Ukrainian. They grew up in Yugoslavia, and then they immigrated out here in like 1995 or 93 or 94, I can't remember. I look Italian. I could see that. I could see that. They missed the mark on the loot table. Oh, 100%. Loot table is so bad here. But it looks like they're going to update it this week. I'm just curious how much of a buff it's going to be. I think they should just add more regular loot that's like alchables, so like more rune items, maybe a couple of dragon items, like kind of how Araxor has like dragon maces that it drops in doubles. Like it should drop maybe like double dragon battle axes or something. Like a couple alchable rewards that you can look forward to just to pay off your supplies, because like I've done over 300 KC here, I haven't seen a single unique, and just from all the death fees and supplies that I've gone through, I'm already down like several mil. So like as a main, like you're losing a lot of money, and then as an iron, it's like you're losing a lot of supplies if you're not seeing any of the uniques. Which for like an endgame boss that's locked behind the hardest boss fight in the game now, hardest quest in the game, so many other like requirements and quests. It's like this should be much more rewarding with regular loot. But we'll see what they do with it. Any drops yet, Brandon? Nah, nothing yet. We're still dry. Am I drinking English breakfast tea? No, I've got... my mom collected some stinging nettle around her house. And so she dried that out and then gave me like a big jar of it. So I use this like little... oh, I can't really show it right now, but... I use like a little tea thing that I put the stinging nettle in. So that's a nice local stinging nettle tea. Tastes pretty good. Then I just throw in some honey. I used to drink a lot of coffee, and then probably about like a year ago I just went completely off caffeine. I feel like that affected my energy levels a lot. I've been having like way better sleep not having caffeine. And then it was pretty tough like not having like a cup of coffee or 2 cups of coffee per day as like a morning routine. So I switched over to decaf, and I didn't really like decaf. And then now I've just been doing tea, and I've been really liking having something to sip on in the mornings. Tea also just has so many benefits. Like stinging nettle apparently has like anti-inflammatory properties. It's good for like your kidneys. Good for your blood pressure, I think. Minnesotan, basically Canadian too. Yeah, that's true. I feel like y'all have the same like weather and environment as Canada. Y'all got our captain too from the Canucks for the Minnesota Wild. ZCB or Shadow? I prefer the ZCB over the Shadow. You use less supplies, and then you also just have like a lot of fun with the Ruby Bolt procs. That's just personal preference. So like right at the start of the fight, use ZCB spec, and then if you bring on surge pots, you can use surge spots to speed that up. Ooh, another ZCB. Then we've been death charging to get more of the spec back, so here we should be able to snipe out a grub. See if we can get a couple more ZCB procs. So if we snipe out this grub, we should have enough now for another spec. But yeah, Shadow eats up a lot of runes. And Shadow's a little bit better DPS than ZCB. So you're going to have more consistent kills. But I would say ZCB is just funner. Day 1 Kiston, 240 million. Yo, big rats. Big sites. That's crazy, man. Hoping to see something. Want to use Webweaver bow? How do you distinguish which ads sub 20% will be in the front? Yeah, to be honest, I don't know. I haven't figured it out. I just try and shoot 2 of them on the side. And then hope that that one's the front one. Oh my goodness. I think I like walk clicked or something. I don't know what happened there. Rip. But yeah, sub 20% when 4 of the grubs spawn, I just try and shoot 2 off of one side and then just hope that it's not the front one. Either way, he's going to be super low enough to kill him, so Even if you don't get the front one, like, you'll kill him pretty quick. We gotta buy more anglers. I'll just do Vial of Blood and then go buy more anglers. Yeah, I'm using Ruby Dragon Bolts, and I do prefer the Scythe over the, or the Elder over the Scythe. Scythe, you're going to be using a lot of charges, and it's also not as good as Elder for, I think, crush and accuracy. Okay, let's go and buy some more anglerfish. How do I remember which prayer to put on after melee phase? Also, it keeps going back between mage and range. I personally forget all the time too. Like that last kill, I think I forgot right after melee phase. And so we took a lot of damage from that. But yeah, you kind of have to like mentally keep focusing on, okay, I just had a range phase. This next melee phase, after it goes off, it's going to be mage. So it does go back and forth, but keeping that like in your head during the fight, I tend to forget quite often, so you do have to make just like a mental note of it constantly. Venator Bow takes care of grubs. Yeah, Venator Bow could work as well, but it has a lot smaller range. I'd rather just snipe them in midair and one-hit them. And it's also a one-tick, so it's like you're not losing. I guess it would be kind of nice to one-hit like the two grubs next to each other, but it's not too... Oops. Too big of a time save compared to having the range. I prefer the range over the Venator Bow. Color venom he spits during melee should be the one you switch to after. Oh, that's very interesting. I didn't even pay attention to that. That's a good tip. I appreciate that. Oh, you're using Darox. That makes sense. Yeah, it is simple, but it is hard to remember for sure. I also wish they would have made it like a little bit easier to attack the larva. I don't really know what that would look like, but maybe just like a bigger hitbox or something. Kind of hoping our first unique ends up being like the pet, and then we can actually feel like grinding this boss is going to make us money instead of like be a dull grind. But yeah, if we get both of the uniques, then I'm going to have to go and do the sacrifice loot method for the little larvae that you can pull from them. Which seems interesting, because you can get like several different larvae that have, I think, different rates for the pet. Yeah, I wouldn't really mind sacrificing the loot, considering it's not really anything crazy other than the uniques. I'm hoping we see something this morning on stream. I think I've been here for like 15 hours. We've seen nothing. It's like super disappointing. I think we want to get the... we're obviously going to be going for both of the uniques here. I think I'm probably going to stay here until we get them. And then hopefully the pet comes before those, but... yeah. Hope the first unique is the Fang or whatever, the amulet upgrade. That one's definitely the more expensive one, and then if we get dupes, that's at least we're making more money compared to the Kiston. This boss is nuts. Yeah, he's pretty interesting. Definitely nothing else like him in the game. But he gets pretty pretty normal compared to other bosses. The more you do him, of course. So Gooby, yo, good morning, good morning. Personally, I'm waiting for elites to be added. Yeah, that's a good call. It's definitely going to be some nice passive elites. I'm not trying to be rude, but why does your client look like? I need glasses to see the icons clearly. Scaling off. Could be on your side. You might have to increase the quality of the stream. Because on my side, like on my recording, it's mint. I like this boss because it's challenging enough to keep you engaged, but not boring like Warcat. Yeah, that's a good point. I can definitely see that. Yeah, Kiston, I feel like I would definitely sold. Necklace, yeah, we might keep because it's just going to be best in slot upgrade anyways. Tarnished Tally, here we go. Got the Tarnished boys pulling up. Kind of hoping that they add something to this Tarnished table. I think they should make like each of these have like a small chance to give you like a dragon item. Maybe even like an onyx item for the ring. Just kind of make it like really cheeky, like 1 in 1,000 or something. Oh, it's gonna be a good kill here. Let's see one more ruby proc. Nothing. Oh no, we're not potted. Rough melee specs. No, I missed that grub. T-Bow no good here? I don't know. I haven't tried it. Oh, am I using the wrong prayers? What the heck? Yeah, I haven't tried the T-Bow here, so I'm not too sure. I don't think it's good here. Or else a lot of people would be using it. Damn, we got a whole tarnished collection log going here. Jeezy peeps. First time tuning in, oddly enough, we have the same voice. Hey, we should start a band or something. Okay, I missed a bunch of TikTok chats here, boys. Sorry about that. How do you move around constantly? Does it do something? Yeah, so it's stretching out its neck and trying to hit you with it, which deals a lot of damage. That's why we're moving back and forth. And Driut, hey, thank you for the follow on the TikTok. Look like it's the opposite of what he does during melee. How's the Duke grind? Duke grind's been all right. We haven't been at it for a little while now. We're still missing the pet. So we're at 30, 33. We've obviously gotten pretty lucky on the robe tops. And then we just got another Magus Vestige before we stopped. Like before, like I think the day before the quests came out, I think we got a Magus Vestige. Binky on a track. Yeah, these loot tables are crazy bad. I agree. Yeah, this is our collection log right now for the Maggot King. 316 KC. Ay, ay, ay. No uniques. Pretty rough. I think I might start collecting these tarnished items though. I think I've been like opening them up along the way, but who knows? Maybe they might add like something else to the table. We also tried Darox and it was whatever. But yeah, we've gotten both the Venator Fang and the Venator Tooth collection logs. I think we're still dry on like hitting rates for these. But yeah, no uniques yet off the actual Maggot King boss. But who knows, maybe he's just holding off to give us a pet first. You don't know till you know. Where can you get... what can you get from the tarnished items? You can get like anything between bronze and rune. So for like the spear, the Halley, it's like you can get a bronze Halley, rune Halley. And then for the ring, it's like I think there's like sapphire ring, ruby ring, topaz ring. It's pretty underwhelming. Like it's not really anything to be excited about. Like when I see that drop, I'm just like, okay, whatever. Oh, another ruby bow. How do you speedrun this boss? So speedruns, essentially what they consist of, the best method currently is you enter into the room, you try to get a ZCB proc without using the spec on your ZCB. I guess I shouldn't be saying ZCB proc. You should be looking for a Ruby Dragon Bolt proc. And then after that, you use your ZCB to get another one. And then you're just looking to get like consistent ZCB procs. And then you want to proc this phase as fast as possible. And then you're typically using Darox on this phase. Oh, this might be a fast KC. And you want to try to get the second melee phase, the enraged melee phase, to proc. So we just missed it. I believe it's under 20% HP. Is that correct? No, it's range. But yeah, you want to basically do that in one go. So you want to proc the first melee phase and then the enraged melee phase back to back almost. It's really hard to do. You got to get really lucky with your Ruby Bolt procs. And then also your melee hits with your Darox. This is a fast kill though. That's like a good example of what like a normal fast kill would look like if you're not going for PV. Back to back. Back 3 back. That's like an ideal start to a seed run right there. Why don't I use Darox? I personally just don't like being low HP. And when I was doing it, I found I found the hits were pretty inconsistent. We can swap to it next kill though if you want to see a Darox kill. Stevens go from 200 to 100 during screeching. Oh, I didn't know that. That's good to know. It's a nice tip. I appreciate that. Another resupply. Rip. Why not use Darox? Yeah, I've been liking the consistency of Elder Maul, but I'll swap it out next kill. Kamaloose is incredibly underrated. I agree, man. How much do I reckon I've lost? I don't know. Definitely 10 mil. Maybe more. Because I've got about 10 mil in death fees. Just from like testing out different methods and whatnot. And trying to like a lot of misclicks too, of course. But yeah, we've had like 10 mil in death fees, and then in supplies, probably like another 5 mil for sure. Probably more in supplies, actually. I bought like shadow charges quite often. Oh no, that kills me. I didn't step right. I gotta start safing up more. I feel like I'm playing a little too cocky. Is Elder better than Scythe? I think so. How hard would I say he is? Probably like a 4 or 5 out of 10. Yeah, let's go and change over to the Darox. Swap the left click. There we go. I've only tried Darox like a handful of times, and I was finding that it wasn't as good. just like with regarding accuracy. But I don't know, maybe I just wasn't, didn't do enough KC. So I'll swap out to Derox. Better DPS. All right, let's send it. We'll try it out. We'll try it out. It looks freaking sick too. I heard you have to be at like a specific HP for it to be better, but I don't actually know what that HP is. Cherokee 95. What's going on, man? Thank you for the follow. Got the same birth year if that's 1995 is yours. Below 50 is all good. Okay. That's the one thing I don't like about the Aerox. I don't like being below 50. I still do like white clicks or whatever they're called, yellow clicks beneath the boss, and I get pulled into the melee hit. I just gotta lock in today. Cherokee unique to that Felix. Hey, thank you, man. I hope so. Canadian as well, New Brunswick. Yo, very nice. Let's go, man. I felt pretty decent. Whoops, wrong prayer. Ooh, 121, damn. That's spicy. Alright, that felt nice. I did like that, actually. Seed drop, boys. Love your TikToks, by the way. Keep it up. Hey, thank you, Benny. Appreciate the kind words. I would recommend to use magic melee or range melee. I would only recommend range if you have the Zerite crossbow. Without the Zerite crossbow, it's kind of like meh. And then, yeah, I would do like mage melee to learn. I'd also recommend learning with having a bow to kill off the maggots or the larvae or whatever that fly over at you. It just makes it a lot easier not having to worry about the grubs. The grubs do get pretty annoying. Okay, see, so far we're 319. Still no uniques. They're coming though, they're holding off for us. Okay, yeah, Darox is feeling pretty nice here. I think I just had a couple of kills that were like trash before I tried it. When I tried it earlier. Man, we're getting a lot of tarnished items. Also, that seems a little off here. It's saying tarnished necklace, but it's like a bracelet. Yeah, we were only at like sub 50, I think, there. And it was hitting like a truck. Appreciate it, whoever was asking about DH earlier. Yeah, Burn with Fire spells is going to be best in slot here with the, what's it called, that Nightmare Staff. And then if you don't have the Nightmare Staff, Shadow is probably next best DPS. And then after that, it would be Twin Flame Staff with fire spells. Sailing Trials guys, help a ton by the way. Anth, hey, appreciate that, man. Glad to hear. Oh no, we were in melee. Potted. Another tarnished item. Damn, we are getting crazy RNG on these tarnished. ACB seems better compared to Shadow according to Gearscape? Okay. Yeah, I feel like Shadow was like more consistent when it came to like hits. And obviously it hits higher. But yeah, ACB just seems slightly better overall, especially when you get a couple of kills that you just get like back-to-back rebuild procs. Wish I had a quiver. I got same setup, but one less food. Still have to carry the arrows. Aw, rip. You don't need any arrows with Web Weaver bow though, so you don't need the quiver. You could also, if you don't have a Web Weaver bow, if you're playing an Iron Man, you could also use what's it called? You can also use Crystal Bow or Bofo. Both of those don't require any ammo, so it saves inventory space for you. Click carry on. I click here one. What's going on, man? Thank you for the follow on TikTok. Log, we've got nothing yet. We are dry. Still looking for our first item. If I can pull up the log, we got nothing here. 321. Shit. Yeah, Shadow does feel super consistent. I agree with that. If you want to have like a very relaxed time here, then I would recommend Shadow. But ZCB, I think, has been funner overall. I think majority of my kills have been with Shadow. I've just swapped to the ZCB like the past maybe 40 KC. And ZCB feels nice. Yeah, it does hurt a little bit. You do take quite a bit of damage with the specs. That was a bad melee phase. So that's mage. Big hits here, let's go. That was a nice phase right there. Yeah, I wasn't really liking the IAC as well. If the IAC did hit, then the shadow would like pop off, but most often than not, it doesn't really hit. But what's nice is with Death Charge, you can kind of do like one or two IACs to start, and then one Elder in between. If you're killing the larvae. Maggot King plugin gets rid of the clutter. Interesting. Haven't really been minding the clutter, to be honest. Is Tebow good here? No, it's not good. Serp helmet inoculation bracelet, extended antivenom, negate all chip damage is wild. Yeah, it is pretty interesting how that's how that works. But I think you lose a little bit of DPS on swapping out the helm and bracelet. If you've done the quest, you'll definitely be able to get the boss down. Big respect for doing that on mobile, though. That's crazy. I'm using the harm now, debating on going to the mace of Runic to make switches cleaner versus Elder. Yeah, I think that's what most people did. They used Harm and then they went Mason Elder. Got any drops? Nah, nothing yet. No uniques. Pretty sad. If I don't have ZCB, should I go Magic? Yeah, Magic's definitely the way to go if you don't have ZCB. Harder than DT2 bosses? I don't know. Not really, I would say. It's just this head mechanic that it's easy to die at if you don't step properly, and then it hits you pretty hard. Hits you for 50s. Once you get that down, then it's not too bad. Oh man, I want to see a drop here, boys. How are the drops? Oh, the drops are brutal. We're down like 15 mil just from death fees and supplies. The regular loot, you don't make like any money back. I don't think it gives you enough to even cover supplies. Current kills per hour, I don't know, we're averaging like 2-minute 30 kills probably. We've also died twice on stream today already, so I'm still dying like just from misclicks on the melee phase and like not being high enough HP. So that's gonna kind of go into our kills per hour as well, so I'd probably guess like 20 kills per hour. For how big he is, the click box is pretty small. Yeah. Yeah, I probably should have made him a little bit bigger. Yeah, this is typically where all my deaths are at. I like either click on the boss like on the wrong tile and then pull back into his melee. Or I just don't get out in time. I mistime it. $489 KC, no uniques. Oh man. It is a rough time out here. Hope you see something soon, Jacob. Oh, I didn't proc my death charge. Shit. Okay, the boss got no good armor advice. Yeah, if you can't boss if you don't have any armor, then I'd recommend just sticking to some type of scaling methods. Maybe thieving, like blood shards, or enhanced crystal teleport seeds if you have access to. Oh shit. Clicked on the wrong top. Thought I clicked on the grub. I'm gonna kill off this grub on the front row. Front row grubs are just annoying. But yeah, I would look up, there's a wiki page called OSRS Moneymakers. If you look up OSRS Moneymakers on Google, it'll give you a full list of all the top moneymakers in the game. Obviously the top ones are going to be PVM, like raids and whatnot. DT2 bosses, Doom of Macchiato, those sorts of things. But if you keep scrolling down, it's going to give you a bunch of other skilling methods and other just like random obscure methods in the game. And so I would try to find one of those that you can actually do on your account. And then just do that for a little while until you can afford some basic gear. Grubs have killed me too many times. Yeah, I feel you. I'm trying to like, for that phase, like if he's underneath me, I'm shift clicking so I know for sure I'm not attacking the grub. Like right here, I'm gonna shift click through him. Alright, come on. Hit a 1 with the Darox, that's crazy. For some reason, these stem spike feathers always get me. I always think it's a drop for some reason. I think it just has like a longer text box. If you have ACB, should I go with that or Magic? I'd still go with Magic. You could try it out. Try both your best in slot with ACB and your best in slot with Magic, but I think Magic overall is probably going to be better DPS. It's going to be like a little bit more consistent. Any day 1 money? No. We haven't even got like day 5 money. We've got no unique so far. Invested my bank into Soul Reaper axe. Nice. Are you doing any specific content with the Soul Reaper, or are you just looking to make some money off of the market? Whoops. Wrong prayers. I don't even have my... Oh, no. Oh no, we got chance there. I got a little greedy going for those grubs. I probably should have just left it. Whoops. This boss harder than Doom? No, definitely not. Doom is significantly harder. By like a country mile, whatever the term is. Asking the same thing. Found it a while ago. It's called monster HP percentage. No, I didn't type that one. Re-up. I don't know if we're gonna be able to get this KC here. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Getting a little too low. Any clue if Venator Bow works? Venator Bow will bounce but hit a 0. Yeah, I'm not sure. I've heard people say that it works, but I haven't tried it. Still need to do the quest and grind this. Highly recommend doing the quest. It's a lot of fun. Definitely the best quest in the game. Is harder than Vorkath? Pretty similar to Vorkath. Got any sweet drops? Nah, nothing. We're dry. Hopefully we get the Maggot Marquess or Marquise, however you pronounce that. And then we can actually stay here for green log. But I think we're gonna stay for like, I don't know, maybe 500 KC. Or maybe until we hit both of the regular uniques. And I kind of want to test out the second loot option for the pet. So you can get several different colored grubs that I think have different rates for hitting the pet table. And I think that would be kind of interesting to try out for like 100 KC if we haven't gotten the pet already. Waiting for quest helper because I'm lazy, that's fair. The wiki does have a good guide, and we've also posted a full walkthrough on our page. The boss in the end was sick. Yeah, definitely the best boss fight in the game. They did such a good job with like the dodging mechanics. Shit was so fun. Oh, righto. They got a purple coming up, I think. Draws your rapier. Ah, let's go. It's a nice drop. Yeah, the loot table is ass. I feel that. I also wouldn't really recommend rushing this boss either. Unless you're an iron and like you're already end game and looking to get the necklace upgrade. But for the purpose of actually doing the boss, for the quest, it's actually a lot of fun. Lost money doing this boss. I'm at 350 KC. I feel you, man. We're in the same boat. I've lost about like 15 mil, I think. Maybe more. Probably like closer to 20 mil doing this boss. Took me 595 KC for first drop on the iron. Got the neck now. I need Kiston still. Damn. That's a long grind. How about Zora compared to this? Yeah, Zora's probably same boat. Pretty similar skill level. That's the wrong prayer. I think I might have got a chance there. Oh, it's the most troll drop here. Leech fins. Oh. Oh man. Oh, I'm gonna tank that. I am sleepy. This boss is trash. Are the drops any good? Nah, the drops are rough. Other than the uniques. You're essentially waiting to get a unique to make all your money back. If you don't get any uniques, then you're losing money on supplies and obviously death fees. Yeah, no luck so far, Hayden. We are missing all the uniques. Hoping we somehow spoon the pet though, and then that'll at least give us a nice little dopamine spike. If we get pet before we get the 2 uniques, then I'll be happy camper. So far it's been a rough experience at this boss. Oh, I guess I didn't attack that. They need to buff the drops, I agree. They said they're going to, though, with next week's update. Which should be either tomorrow or Wednesday. I think Wednesday. Get out of here. God dang leech fins. 4 KC Crimson, 13 KC Other Fang, then Other Fang at 109. Hayden, yeah, that's crazy. That's some nice RNG, man. Big rats on those. Yeah, I feel like a lot of people are getting like crazy loot within their first like 100, 200 KC. And then other people are going crazy dry. Like we're 331. We've had other people in the chat that have gone 500 over. So yeah, it's definitely one of those bosses that statistically there's going to be a pretty big range on what people are getting and what KCs are getting them at. Whoops, I hit those in the wrong order. Whatever. This trip, grats. Let's go, Bill. Yes, sir. Yeah, we're gonna have our lucky 333 KC coming up for this trip. Tiddly kissing at 7 KC this weekend. Yeah, I saw you get that in the Discord, man. That was sick. It's always nice trying out a new boss and then just getting a nice little spoon early. But yeah, that was dope, Tiddly. You got to come back and see if you continue with the spoonage. How hard is the quest? It's the hardest quest in the game. The last fight is quite tough. But you get unlimited supplies for it, which is really nice. So you can just keep resetting even if you die. It just puts you at the front of the fight. What's the Discord? The Discord's only for clan members. So if you want to join the clan in-game, it's baby space wavy. So you can see it like in the clan chat here. But yeah, it's typically only for clan members. This boss new? Yeah, it just came out last week with the Grandmaster quest, Blood Moon Rises. It's a lot of fun. You can bring the grub to the front custom menu swapper. Interesting. Oh, I keep getting that feeling in my chest that it's gonna be that kill. And then I see the loot and it's just like a tarnished item. Oh, it's so sad. I'm in the clan now? Okay, nice. Yeah, if you let me know what your Discord is, I can add you on Discord and then send you an invite. Child's Play compared to Doom, yeah, for sure. Doom is a lot harder. So many more like prayer switches and things to focus on at Doom. Yeah, no drops yet, Tweed, unfortunately. Spirit Cow, what's going on, man? Hello, handsome gorgeous. What's up? Nice elder? Aw. Soon, man, soon. What do you rate this boss out of 10? I give it a 5. Yeah, I'd give it a 5 as well. It's a good rating. Are you rating it as in like enjoyment or difficulty, or what's your what are you rating it on? I do like the amount of clicks you have to do. It makes it like still very engaging, but overall, like, the loot just kills your motivation. I think if it had better base loot and you're actually making like decent money off of the regular loot minus your supplies, I think it would be a lot more enjoyable. Bodhi gave it an 8.2. Yeah, I think overall as a boss fight, it's pretty fun. Like the melee punish phase, this phase right here, like it's nice. It's very engaging. But I think one part I don't like is that like when you first learn this boss, you are gonna die quite often. And so running back is kind of annoying, and then banking, you have to run. Oh no. I thought that was something. Rip. Yeah, when you die, you have to run all the way back, grab your stuff, and then go back to the bank. So, like, resetting is pretty annoying. And then you can have some kills that are just very slow if you don't proc the melee phase. But like the melee phase and the rest of the fight is very engaging. Have I tried Scythe? Yeah, I originally started with Scythe, and then I found the Elder Maul was better than Scythe. It was just much more consistent and just hit really hard. And then we just switched to DH this stream. I tried DH a couple of times in the past, didn't really like it, and then we just tried it again, and I'm starting to like it. Oh, no. Yeah, Scythe also using a lot of charges here, so I personally wouldn't recommend it. You're going to be going through a lot of Vials of Blood and Blood Runes. No shard yet? Nah, no uniques. Ouch. I don't think we'd have enough for another kill here. Unless we get some resupply. Nope. Full Inquisitors with Scythe and Maul. Yeah, Full Inquisitor is definitely nice here. I would still stick to the Maul over the Scythe. I personally was getting faster kills with just camping the Maul. But I think technically best in slot is swapping between Maul for the neck melee punish and then Inquisitor's Mace as its 4 ticks, so you don't lose any attacks in between your cycles. But I don't have Inquisitor's Mace, so I haven't tested that out yet. Bank these as well. I was hating Klein on TikTok. Okay, nice. Yeah, I definitely recommend DH. It's fun. But it is a little bit risky. If you do one misclick through his neck and then he slams you, then it's all ogre. Whoops, didn't mean to click on that. But yeah, constantly hitting those hundreds is a lot of it's a nice little dopamine spike. Risky for the biscuit, yes sir. What bows can one-shot the grubs? It's every single bow, other than crossbows. So you can use a bofa, you can use crystal bow, you can use... Whoa, that was weird. Pulled us away from the boss. Yeah, we're using the web weaver since it's doesn't require any ammo. But yeah, you can swap web weaver out for crossbow, bofa, crystal bow. Will our PB times count towards combat achievements when they come out, or we gotta do it again? That's a good question. I think they do count. But I'm not 100% sure. They might make it we have to do it again. I've got a sub 1 minute 30, so I got a 127, which I think the GM time is going to be 130 or like 145. So I think should be fine, but yeah, I think we'll find out. $116 for a PB is crazy. What setup did you have for that? Just been letting the grubs eat. That's fair. It slows down the kills a little bit though. And it also, if you are using Death Charge, it's really nice for getting your spec back. The bow always one-shots the grubs if they're mid-flight. So when they're flying over at you, like right here, if I shoot this grub in mid-air, it's always going to one-hit it. Whereas if they get down to the floor, then you have to attack them like normal. So like right here, I can one-shot all of these. And they're also one tick. So you don't lose any attack speed when they're in the air. Yeah, that 123 was nice for sure. Yeah, DH seems like a lot of fun. I do like the DH over the mall now. I don't know what it was. I think I tried DH a couple days ago, and like the 2 or 3 trips that I took it out, like it was just hitting nothing. Like the accuracy on it was really low, but I guess it was just bad RNG. But today, yeah, it's been actually hitting pretty high. And pretty consistent too. What's the plugin for the kills to just disappear on death? It is Entity Hider. On Entity Hider, there is a option for hide NPCs on death. Do I think range is better than mage? I think mage is better if you have the harm staff and you're doing fire surge. I think that's better DPS, like more consistent. But if you're looking for like the funner setup, I really like ZCB. Some kills you get like a ton of Ruby Bolt procs, and it's just pretty fun to, just fun in general to watch. Oops. Why does it hit so high? On that melee punish phase, when he sticks his neck out, you have a higher max hit. Yeah, Arceus Spellbook's definitely the way to go. Aww. ZCB Spec Mist. Rip. I personally don't have the Harm Staff, so I haven't tried it out yet. Harm Staff, I think, is probably faster kills per hour. It's just probably more consistent. So if I did have a Harm Staff, I would be using that. But yeah, currently we're just using ZCB. I also tried the Shadow here. I think majority of my kills are with the Shadow. Shadow is also pretty chill, pretty consistent kills. roughly the same kill time. Yeah, there's something about ZCB that just is so fun with the Ruby Bolt procs. Also, I think it's just cheaper overall. We're not spending as much on bolts as we would. Oh, that's gonna hit us. We're not spending as much on bolts as we were on runes for the shadow. So mage, it is mage. That might have chanced us though. Come on, big hits for Papa. Let's see these. Oh, 120, let's go. Kresha, what's going on? I'm just getting into OSR's content creation. Give me 1 sec. I can respond back after this. Just getting into OSR's content creation. What would be your best advice for making good videos that people actually watch? My best advice is pursue whatever you're most passionate about in the game. Make videos that you personally would want to watch, and then that passion and that genuine interest is going to bring others to watch you. You never want to force content. That's just going to lead to burnout, and then it's not sustainable. The more you start doing things for others, like, the less enjoyment you're going to get out of it. And it's also going to come across in the quality of your content too. Yeah, what Weaver on rapid or long range for this fight? Oh, that's actually a good point. I probably should switch it to long range. I think I have it on rapid. But technically, actually, I don't know. Technically, rapid would reset your auto attacks a little bit faster, so I think rapid's probably best. And yeah, sorry I missed that chat above. Thanks for posting that again. I think I would leave it to rapid. Let's see, what do we have it on? Yeah, we have it on rapid. Web weave at the end? Nah, web weave is just for sniping up the grubs midair. So I'll show you exactly when I use it. Every time he screeches, right here, he's gonna screech. He's gonna spawn a grub. And as this grub's flying midair, you can snipe it. You can use the web weaver, you can use crossbow, you can use bofa, crystal bow, T-bow. Any bow is going to one hit the grub midair. Web weaver is just nice because it's like, oh whoops, we didn't snipe that one. But yeah, web weaver, you don't have any arrows, so you don't have to bring anything for it. I think I might have to teleport out. Let's try and risk this. That's a big 120. Some big hits here. I want to skip this phase. One more big hit. Come on. I think that's good enough. Yes. Let's go. Nice. Uncut rubies, rip. Any uniques yet, Mr. Baby Handsome? What's going on, man? Nah, no uniques yet, unfortunately. We're at 341 KC, still nothing yet on the collection log. Really wish they added this teleport to be right here. It would make way more sense. Because currently the teleport, like, you can use Dark Mare and it teleports you right outside the castle walls. And then you can just step into the castle. Whereas Castle Dragon teleports like right next to this. So yeah, they should have made it like closer in here or like somewhere in this area. That's because you hit the far west grab from far east last kill. Yeah, sometimes it does pull you in if you're on rapid, but it's not too big of a deal. Even when you step on stuff on the floor, it's like, I didn't even bank the loot from last trip. Whoops. Yeah, even if you're on rapid, it doesn't pull you that far. Loot my inventory for 3 trips? No, there's no way. I swear I banked the last one. Maybe I have. I'm just tired. I think we got like 5 hours of sleep last night. Which is not good. I should be prioritizing my sleep a bit more. Gotta get minimum of 7. Whoops. Both by 125 KC. Damien, damn, let's go. Big rats. Yeah, we've had quite a few people in the chat that get the... that have gotten all the uniques. Oh, we didn't kill that grub. See if I can one-hit it. No, we didn't even one-hit it. That's crazy. I'm gonna kill off that front grub though, those ones are annoying. What's going on? Did I click on the boss there? Go for the 360. Ring of the Gods and Skull Betty on Iron last night, but no deep pick. Hey, big rats on both of those at least. The deep pick will come soon. Those ones come pretty quick on those worldy bosses. What's the battle axe do? It's a tarnished battle axe. You receive it as loot. I don't know why I brought it from last trip, but yeah, you can essentially clean them. You can get anything between a bronze and a rune battle axe. So yeah, it's pretty trash loot, but yeah, it's just the loot you get from this boss. Enjoying the view, not just RuneScape. Sean Russell, there he is. The legend. Always objectivizing me. Whatever the word is. Let's get into this cycle quick. Mage. It's a long range phase. Oh, that was close. Quest guy's helping you a lot. 1/4 of the way through the quest. Let's go, Riyadh. Wish you luck on the last boss fight. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Pretty challenging though. Yeah, it's a nice prayer upgrade for sure with that ring. Guess make sure to bank our loot this time. Yeah, it's definitely one of the hardest fights in the game, but the best thing about it is that you can just constantly reset. You have unlimited supplies. And it feels very rewarding once you get the actual clicks on the dodges down. Nice, some nice specs. I'm gonna get a little bit lower on HP, see if we can get a PV here. No. We needed to keep him in that phase. Oh, I clicked on that Maggot, that would have killed us. It's close. Dang on it. Darrock's over Scythe and Oathplate? Yeah, I think so. Scythe uses a lot of charges, so it's going to eat into your profit per hour. And yeah, Darrock's is just... You can stay under 60 HP, I think it is. It's better DPS. Worst loot possible? Yeah, those resupplies are tough. I'd rather get a resupply though over those leech fins. Those leech fins are definitely the worst loot here. The method to avoid all poison? Yeah, I know. But it loses a bit of DPS because you have to have the Cert Helm and Inoculation Bracelet. I know it's like more AFK using that method, but you do technically lose a little bit of kills per hour. Ooh, that's close. Oh my goodness. We got some nice Ruby Bolt procs here. No, we missed the spec. Mark, hey, good morning, man. Leechfin is just insulting? Oh, 100%, man. Leechfin drops are just like, it's ridiculous. Oh, what? Oh, I did snap it out, nice. Get some big hits here, boys. Bad to Maggots, now they're all left click walk here. Oh, that's smart as well, damn. I like that. I'll have to do that next time a Maggot spawns. Let's see, I think I can do one more kill. Letvik. Watching your stream while killing Duke, and I see you on my 4 plate on my break. Hey, let's go. Welcome onto the TikTok stream, Janka. What do I think of the mace? It's like best in slot crush spec. Let me change this for left click to walk here. Yeah, so it's like best in slot crush spec, so it's good at like Fasani's, Araxor. Yeah, other than that, seems pretty underwhelming. Can I not click on that? Oh, I missed that. I'm gonna tell you out here. I'm already low. I'm gonna reset the walk here. I don't want to have to right click it midair. It's nice for on the floor, but midair, I think I want them to be left click. Death charge work on the Maggots, it does. Yeah, it's really good here. Am I going to Mount Gargleon? Yeah, it's that new mountain they released last week, right? The Mind Goblin boss on top. Got him. Oh, we were praying that whole time on the walk back. Ruby bolts are procking. See one more Ruby Bull here. Come on, big hits, boys. Nice. No, that's such a slow melee phase. Ouch. That melee phase lasted like 2 more hits, I think we would have rocked. I haven't seen a KC for this, but it low-key looks like a play on a stage. Kinda, yeah. He's up there on the stage and we're just getting him to come down and do his performance. It's another easy. Why Darok sets? It's just better DPS, I think, under 60% HP. So yeah, you can hit like really high on the melee punish phase. Whoops. Yeah, we've been hitting like 100 plus. We had one hit that was like 120, I think, at some point. Obviously, the lower HP you get, the higher it hits. Like there's a 108. When he sticks his neck out, that's when you get the damage multiplier. I'm not sure what the specific multiplier is. But yeah, it hits like a truck when you do max out. Missed the spec. Yep. Am I maintaining under 60%? Yeah, typically. Sometimes I'm not, but the majority of the time I am. So it does end up being better. Oh, back-to-back spec misses this kill. That's crazy. Oh, he hasn't even procced yet. I was thinking about going in melee phase. Dragon Warhammer is not good for reduced defense. No, it's really good. Dragon Warhammer and the Elder Maul are both really good here for spec weps. But we're mostly just using all of our spec on our ZCB. I think ZCB spec's going to be a bit better for us. Just gives more raw DPS. Whoops, where am I going? Long prayer. Big hits. Oh, more resupplies, come on. I'm gonna reset. Locked in at TOA on my iron, but planning on grinding this next. How hard is the Worm King? Maggot King, he's not too hard. He's kind of like Muspa, Vorkath level, so it's not too bad. If you're doing TOA, this is definitely a lot easier. It's mostly just the quest. The quest is pretty hard. The final boss fight for the quest can be challenging. Yeah, this boss is pretty chill. Chores done, back to wilderness. Hey, very nice. Good luck, good luck. Hope you see that D pick. How much KC? We're at 351. Good luck, bro. Hey, thank you, man. 3 KC pet, 5 KC fang, 3 KC fang. That's crazy, man. Congrats. That is some beautiful RNG. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. I think I gotta go for a PB here and start tanking some of these hits. Yeah, keep it there. Come on, big hits there, Ox. One more, no. I needed to proc that final melee phase there. That's unfortunate. It's Ruby both procs at the start were insane. Oh my gosh. The timing is so off on that. Freebies hit hard, you know Melee's gonna noodle. Yeah, that's true. Some facts right there. Finished MO2 for the Royal Seed Pod, getting better at escaping PKs now. Very nice. Evan, what's going on, man? What pots are we using? We're using Divine Melee, or Divine Super Combat, and Divine Ranging pot. And then we're also using a Surge Potion. Surge Potions are like somewhat new, and you can get back... Whoops, wrong prayers. You get back, I think it's 25% spec. But you can only use them every 5 minutes. Oh, I was using my web weaver that whole time. Whoops. Hey, buddy, what's up? What's up, buddy? What's going on? Cat's being a little meowser in the back. Yeah, I didn't realize I was shooting with the crossbow. I was still getting XP drops, so it wasn't too bad. Yeah, that's pretty rough. And the red one, oh yeah, Sampu Serum. It does cure poison. Also restores prayer. That was a rough kill. We used up all of our food. Tarnished Amulet, huge. Ah, I missed the spec. I'm gonna reset. We'll do one more trip. I'm going for speed, go for the DH hit first, and the crossbow, then back to DH. That's a good tip. That'll definitely get us one more hit in. Got 0 drops, so I got a 51-second PB. Yo, Adam, that's crazy. "51 seconds, ridiculous." What is the world record right now? Oh, it's got to be close to it. Zach, hey, thank you for the follow on the live. Or for the share, I should say. Sorry. Thought that said follow. I haven't played for a couple of weeks. Just got my quest kit back and it came out with the new quest. Yeah, new quest is really tough, but it's a lot of fun. Let's see the scoreboard here. What are we at? I think we're at like 23 deaths. Go best time 49.80. Damn, that's insane. That's got to be like crazy Ruby Bolt luck. Eating and potting up in the bank. If I shift click, I can eat. You might have to turn it on in the bank settings. It has an option to shift click, or you can also right click, and there should be a thing to click on for eat or pot. Wow, those hits are brutal. You're trying to guarantee speed some. Oh yeah, people can get this on the task as well. Forgot about that. Yeah, we're not really going for like any crazy speed time. It's just there's been a much more enjoyable way to farm this boss. If we get like a sub minute, we get a sub minute, but I'm not really worried about it. Definitely overate there. Probably should have kept my HP a bit lower. Oh, might be like a bank plugin. I can't remember. Or like a setting within the actual game settings. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see what how fast people go with the Slayer task. What's my log like, ATM? Oh, it's crazy. We've been popping off here. No, I'm just being sarcastic. We've got nothing so far. We got no uniques. Oh, big ruby bolts. So yeah, our log is pretty naked. Green log at 257? Yo, no way. Big rats. Hoping that happens to us within the next 300 KC. Oh man, I'm so tired. proc. Hey bro, did you buy the new neck or are you gonna get it via drop? I haven't bought the new necklace. I probably will upgrade mine if I do get it via the drop. Seems like the price is like somewhat stabilized. I haven't checked it in the last 2 days, but it seemed like it was going up a little bit. So I doubt it's gonna come down that much. So yeah, we might just keep it. Sir Gooby, I can also check for you for the plugin on what it is. After this trip, I can go. $140, $142 mil. Okay, nice. So this is kind of going up a little bit. Let's gonna go try this boss. End up getting a synapse for Doom. Nice. Yeah, this boss I would recommend waiting until the drop table is improved, which should be Wednesday, I think. Currently, like, it is fun. Like the melee punish phase, I do enjoy, but the loot table is just very underwhelming. You're losing money if you don't get any uniques. Oh shit. Wrong prayers. Rip. Thought we had the right ones on. Damn. Well, I think I'm gonna end end the stream there. Oh, we got work in 30 minutes. Guys, I was messing with my settings now. Maggot King only shows a percent, not name or numbers. Do any of you guys know how to fix this on Rune Light? There's a setting in RuneScape. So you can do the show boss health overlay, show enemy name on health overlay, and then exact value or percentage. So typically it's these settings. Yeah, it's not a Rune Light thing. It's like an actual RuneScape setting thing. Jim is here, so we're gonna drop now. Okay, Jim, I got you. Let's do one more trip. Let's do one more trip. I'll do one more kill. I won't do one more trip. One more trip's might be a little lengthy. Actually, we should just run over there, I guess. Let's grab 5 anglers. Guys, kills for you, Jimmy. If we get a drop here. We'll see what happens. Cloth from Green Log at Doom. Damn, let's see it. Let's see it. Hope you see that thing soon, man. Surely cloth for you, and then unique for me. Okay, let's see. Let's get in there. Good luck, eh? Thank you, thank you. Surely one more. Already had Zara working clogs there? Oh, right, yeah. I saw in the chat that you switched over to Zara. That'll be a fun grind, too. Yeah, we're already melee phase. That's crazy. Might be a new PB. What we get? Oh, 130. Damn. Oh, Venator Tooth. Okay, let's do one more. That's definitely one of the better drops, though. Oh, if only that was the amulet upgrade. Baited? Yeah, so close. Whoops. Any logs? We've gotten the 2 Venator collection logs. So the Venator Tooth and the Venator Claw, or I can't remember what the other one was. But those are like regular loot. We haven't seen any of the uniques from the actual boss. All right, officially the last kill of the stream. Let's see what we end off with here, boys. Let the Beck rip. Well, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed this one. We'll be back tomorrow morning. Hopefully we can maybe get something before tomorrow morning. Oh, man. Definitely want to get like 500 KC before the updates to the loot. But yeah, if we look at our collection log, nothing going. So surely we'll see something soon. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Muff Diver 8, thank you for the follow on TikTok. Take care as well, brother. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of the day. Make sure to sub, like, and comment on the videos when you see them to support the page. But yeah, love you guys. Peace.